Welcome to the Eagles, our Aylsham High School nurture group. We are a small supportive class of up to 20 students run by myself, Danny Sweatman, and lead nurture and intervention teaching assistant, Sue Tart. We are also lucky enough to have 2 learning support assistants that remain with our Eagles across the curriculum. This is me enjoying the very few moments of success I've had being a Norwich City fan. Unfortunately, I may be waiting for many more years for that success to come round again. I am head of nurture provision at Aylsham High School and I've been teaching at the school now for 11 years. I was previously a primary school teacher for 3 years in a school in Kent. I am nurture trained and have thoroughly enjoyed being part of an incredible journey which has provided so many successes, including the building of our nurture centre and Nurture UK recently awarding us with the Marjorie Boxall Quality Mark for excellence in nurturing. I teach Key Stage 3 English and Maths within our Nurture Centre, as well as providing our students with opportunities to develop both socially and emotionally. I am the head of our Key Stage 4 ICE course, which is an outdoor-based gateway qualification that aims to improve independence, confidence and employability skills. I also run Goal Club, mentoring students with the aim to help remove barriers to learning.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Tart. I work in the Nurture Centre with Mr. Sweatman. I'm the lead Nurture Intervention Teaching Assistant. I take students for literacy intervention. This can be spelling based or using the Read Write Ink programme. I also take Year 7 Eagles for fine motor skills and brain boost sessions. This is where we try and be creative. In the past, we've made a massive thumbprint out of small strips of paper and gluing them into the shape of a thumbprint. We've also learnt how to make friendship bracelets that we can share with each other. I've worked at Aylsham High School for approximately 17 years. My favourite subject, I would say, is the fine motor skills, because it's lovely to see you all interacting and enjoying yourselves. Really looking forward to meeting you all and to getting to know you.
Our plan is to help secure an effective transfer from primary school for our students to access the academic, social and emotional support they need at this hugely significant transition point. We identify these students by carefully selecting them according to their individual holistic profile of needs identified from primary school and parents and carers. It's really important to note that these needs are not linked to academic ability. Our nurture group aims to improve attendance and attainment by building confidence and self-esteem, to support parents and carers to become real partners in education. Throughout Key Stage 2, we will often receive contact from families who will visit the Nurture Centre to acquire a greater understanding of the provision we have. If we have already identified these students through conversations with primary schools, we will not only visit some of these students in their own settings, but also invite families in to ensure a smoother transition as possible. Building a rapport with our families is crucial. Research consistently demonstrates that where parents are supportive, both in school and at home, their children are happier and achieve more. Regular contact between school and home continues with further parent and carer nurture evenings and regular opportunities for collaborative family learning sessions throughout the year. These sessions include a Christmas creative session, healthy eating and outdoor learning. The sessions provide a chance for the families of each of our nurture students to learn alongside them. At Aylsham High School, we try to make learning continuous to ensure that we make education for all our families comfortable and a positive experience. Our Nurture Centre is also used regularly for courses and sessions for families. We listen very carefully to your views and concerns so that we can provide extra help and support. Our next nurture aim is to empower staff as they see the progress the students are making, and to promote inclusion, making Aylsham High School a place where all children can flourish. Regular communication between staff throughout the school is crucial to ensure key messages are shared, achievements are celebrated, and that our nurture group continues to be a huge part of our school's successes. Key student information is communicated daily with staff, and we share good practice during briefings and staff twilights. This is a wonderful opportunity to ensure, as a school, we regularly reflect on the nurture principles across all departments. We teach students how to make good relationships with adults and each other. And finally, we ensure students have the opportunity to return to our mainstream setting. If students show developmental progress and they are ready to fly the nest into our mainstream groups, then we will begin to identify a smooth transition pathway, taking into consideration the social, emotional and academic factors of the student. This could be within the first few days or the first few weeks, or of course as the months go on. Families are invited into school to be involved in this process, and we ensure all staff are aware of the students' needs by sharing both transition notes and their student passports. It is also discussed in our student support meeting and briefing. A learning support assistant from our nurture team support them during their first lesson, and the student will then meet with myself to discuss how it went. These lessons can be as regular or as few as it takes to ensure that the student has every opportunity of being successful. This is also celebrated within the nurture group. Students that fly the nest continue to be tracked, and regular communication within the pastoral team remains crucial to this. The students know that the nurture centre is always available to them, before school, during social times, or after a difficult morning. We will continue to provide support, care and guidance. Our provision follows the 6 principles of nurture. Children's learning is understood developmentally. Throughout Aylsham High School, we ensure that the focus is not just on students' academic achievement, but celebrate the successes in personal development. We are highly inclusive, safe and a nurturing school community that welcomes children of all abilities, educational needs and backgrounds. The classroom offers a safe base. Our school creates a caring working atmosphere that enables students to reach their full potential, intellectually, physically, spiritually and ethically. We encourage students to take responsibility of their own school community and work together to improve it whilst caring for one another. Our Nurture Centre creates a safe, positive and predictable environment where each student is valued, understood and have their emotional needs met appropriately, as well as delivering an exciting curriculum in a way that our students are able to make social, emotional and academic progress. Our students know that as well as their lessons, they have access to the Nurture Centre before school, during social times and at any time of need. Consistency is key, and we have an abundance of this at Aylsham High School. The importance of nurture for the development of self-esteem. Nurture is very much about having an understanding of our students' needs and ensuring that we both listen and respond in the most appropriate and best way we can. Our nurture curriculum has many opportunities to fulfil this, giving our students the opportunity to develop and understand their own feelings. Students are valued and their progress and achievements are celebrated, both within the nurture environment and on a whole school level. We believe that it is important to give our students ample opportunities to show leadership and take a proactive role in shaping their school. They are our community leaders of the future, and their energy and compassion is crucial in making Aylsham High the vibrant, exciting and caring place that it is. Families are contacted regularly to ensure that we can celebrate these successes together. Language is a vital means of communication. We have a range of activities within our environment to encourage students to interact and communicate with both their peers and staff. We also have a regular circle time and sessions to reflect on experiences from both inside and outside of school. All behaviour is communication. Our code of conduct of respect for yourself, respect for others, and respect for the environment help our community to thrive. We believe it is crucial to give our students the belief that we will try and understand their feelings and focus on the reasons as to why they are behaving in a certain way. We continue to build an excellent student leadership to help us drive the culture of excellent behaviour we have in school. Role models, mentors, and our prefects play an important part in this. And finally, the importance of transition in children's lives. Whether the focus is on moving from primary to secondary school, home to school, lesson to lesson, or even changing for PE, it is vital that we are aware of the difficulties some of our most vulnerable students face and ensure that we have plans and routines to support this. Information gathered in the lead up to our students starting with us give us an enormous opportunity to develop a deeper understanding and knowledge of our students' needs and what procedures to implement once they begin their full-time education with us in September. We have introduced many successful examples of this, including homeschool diaries, bus buddies, peer coaches, and flexible curriculum time. This is our Nurture Centre. It offers a safe space, an opportunity to eat together, toilets, a sofa area, an office and a kitchen. We are also incredibly lucky to have our very own intervention room within our Nurture Centre itself. In there we can work with small groups or individuals on their social, emotional and academic skills. We've also got the wonderful outdoor environment too. There we've got an opportunity to work with students on their well-being and also encourage their horticultural skills. We may even get chances to cook marshmallows round the fire too. This is our curriculum in Year 7 for our Nurture students. So for 60% of their time, they will be taught in the Nurture Centre itself. And we will look at things like the reading and your writing, mathematics, outdoor learning, your PSHCE, memory skills, fine motor skills, and computing. For the rest of the time, the students will experience the other subjects that we have at Aylsham High School, from science to music, from French to food and nutrition. They will go with their own nurture group, with the learning support assistants that work with them in the Nurture Centre, and they will work within the classrooms within the main part of the school. They will also be involved in their normal tutor time sessions. When our Nurture students get into Year 8, if they've not already made a transition into the mainstream part of the school, they will remain as a small supported group and come back to me in the Nurture Centre for 20% of their curriculum time, where I will teach them English and some PSHCE. They will remain as a small group that is supported when they go into their mainstream lessons. When our Eagles progress into Key Stage 4, they will remain as a group for the core subjects and also have the opportunity to choose their very own pathway to success. From entry-level courses, for example our ICE course, to full GCSEs, we aim to offer our students a curriculum with extensive choice and flexibility to ensure both enjoyment and achievement. Although most Nurture students in Key Stage 4 are no longer taught within the Nurture room, they know it is always available to them. Once an Eagle, always an Eagle. The data you can see on this screen was collected in some research that we did between 2009 and 2014. It's really important to note at the top there, although our main goal is to get students into the mainstream education and to really improve their social and emotional skills. By doing so, we are able to improve their academic skills too. Our transition information from this year meant that 18 students were placed in our nurture provision on our induction days. 2 students moved into our nurture group from the mainstream education, and 4 students moved from our nurture group back into mainstream. So it's important to note there the flexibility that we have to ensure that students are able to access mainstream when they're ready, but also if there are students struggling in the mainstream for whatever reason, we are able to support them within our nurture centre. By far our favourite piece of data is our student responses from the questionnaires that we do. This year's questionnaire suggested that 39.3% agreed with the statement, "I like going to school." We then redid the same questionnaire with the same students at the end of the year, and 100% of students then agreed with the statement. It's certainly a success we are incredibly proud of. I really hope this presentation gives you an insight of what our nurture group, the Eagles, is all about. The success of the Eagles thus far has been down to the dedication and commitment of the nurture team, as well as the students' attitude and enthusiasm to learn. They have embraced being part of a small community within a larger whole school community, and have a sound understanding of their needs, how they learn best, and what they need to do to become even more successful. Please see here our contact details. Please do email at any time, and we are more than happy to answer any questions that you might have.